Everyone, it's Daniel here. Today I'll be reviewing yet again another Genesis album, which is their 10th studio album from 1980, Duke. So yeah, here's the front cover, very nice. I believe that's Albert, the character, looking at the moon in daylight. I don't know why, but still, great album cover, I love it. Very simple, very nice, I like it. It's probably one of my favourite Genesis album covers. Like, the artwork's pretty solid and yeah, I like the text, on Duke and Genesis, So yeah, released 1980, recorded 1979, very cool. So there's the front, here's the spine, it says Duke, and the back cover is pretty much the opposite, so yeah, that's pretty cool, very clever, like an illusion sort of thing, I like that. We've got 12 tracks on this album. 12 tracks are, well, I'm gonna go through them one by one. So yeah, let's begin. So side one begins with Behind the Lines. What an album opener! Probably the best album opener they have had. Oh, those keyboards at the start, and that guitar. Oh, such a great song. That complex bass line. So like the intro, we've got this intro at the start of the song, and then we get into the actual song, and then yeah, get lyrics from Phil. Lyrics and vocals. I held the book so tightly in my hands, and all that. Such a great song. I love that song, and the Phil Collins version is superb as well. Even though the original version is definitely a more progressive rock, more of a progressive rock song or prog pop song. This album has like possibly the perfect blend of Genesis's radio friendly sound and their progressive rock sound. My goodness, isn't this album an improvement from And Then There Were Three, literally? Like, the production's, like, top-notch. Very, like, I love that treble sound throughout the album, and, yeah, just brilliant. Behind the Lines, fantastic album opener. Mike Rutherford's guitar playing is top-notch. Dare say better than Steve Hackett's playing. I don't know. On par with, so, yeah. Behind the Lines, fantastic album opener. They performed that for years. It used to be Watch the Skies, and then it was this song. So yeah, that's fair enough. Next track is Duchess. What a great song. Very intense. I love the atmospheric intro with the piano and the synths and the Roland CR78 drum machine, which this was the first time they would use it. One of the 2 times Genesis would use the Roland CR78 on this song, and me and Sarah Jane. So yeah. Great song, love it. Phil's vocals are absolutely fantastic. Times were good. She never thought about the future. What a song, love Duchess. The piano's great. The bass pedals used, it's literally just G, A, and B. But my goodness, like the bass pedals just sound so dark in the mix. I love it. It's just a great song, love it. And then we have guide vocal, which it's only a minute long, but I'll explain why. It's just Phil on vocals, and what's it? No one must know my name, So yeah, it's a nice little segue in, nice segue into the rest of side one, I guess. And yeah, the piano's nice. It's just Phil and Tony. I love the piano. I love the synth pads used. Great song, like it. Man of Our Times, what a song, love that one. Phil's vocals, one of the best vocal works he's ever had, like, mind-blowing that is, I love it. Love this song. The guitar's great, the synths used throughout, it's just a great song, love it. Honestly, what a song, very underrated that song is, Man of Our Time, should have been a single. Next song is, of course, Misunderstanding, which was a single, along with Duchess. Misunderstanding, Phil wrote the song on his own, Tony and Mike were happy with it, so yeah, it's a Genesis song now. I'm happy with it being a Genesis song. I love the riff, doom, 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 doom. Such a great song, love it, and the bridge sections are fantastic. And it's just a great song, love it. The harmony vocals are great, and I just love that song. It's one of my favourite Genesis singles. Next song we have is Heath Ace. What a song! So atmospheric, so beautiful. Lots of pretty keyboards. It's just a great song. And Phil's vocals are intense and brilliant. This was the album where Phil found his voice, like literally. He's been sounding like Peter Gabriel for like quite a while, trying to imitate Peter Gabriel's voice. Trick of the Tail and Wind and Wuthering and all that. But on this album, he literally found his true voice, which he'd use from this album, Face Value onwards and all that. So that's great. So that's side one. What a side that is, literally, like, brilliant. Side two, we get Turn It On again, probably one of my favourite Genesis songs of all time. Definitely deserved to be a single. Unlike Keep It Dark, it actually did really well in the charts, and it's one of their best songs of all time. They've performed it live for years. It's got weird time signatures, but it's great. You know, the song starts off with Phil going 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you get the muted guitar, the bass pedals, the hi-hat, and then you get the piano. Such a great song, love it. You know, just the whole structure of the song, fantastic. The outro is brilliant. I just love that song, one of my favourite Genesis singles of all time. And next song is Alone Tonight, which was written by Mike Rutherford. What a song. I love the guitars used in it. It's pretty song, yeah. One of the more softer songs on the album, but very powerful vocal from Phil. You have the same synth. Sorry, I can't talk. You have the same synth sound that was later used on Like It or Not, which that's a coincidence because Mike Rutherford wrote that song as well. Out of the two songs, I probably prefer Like It or Not, but Alone Tonight's a really pretty song, and I do really like that song. And I know a friend who really likes that song as well, so fair enough. Next song is a Tony Banks song, Cul-de-sac. What a song. I love it. It's just like, you know you're on your way out. What a song. Love it. Those intense keyboards, and you get like that. Then you get like that carnival sounding keyboard, which actually really fits the song. And just a brilliant song. I actually forgot what cul-de-sac means. I'm sorry, but other than that, I still love the song. I think I know what it means. I think it's like a road or something. I don't know, but hey, he thinks it's about orange lights or something, so yeah, I definitely need to do more research into these songs. Yeah, like find out what the lyrics are about, not just not what's going on with the instrumentation. That's just me. I'm more of an instrumentation. Well, I'm more into instrumentation than lyrics. The next track is another Phil Collins song, Please Don't Ask. Tony and Mike were happy with that song, and then what a song, love Please Don't Ask. It's quite heartbreaking. You know, it's about Phil's divorce with his wife, and Misunderstanding kind of tackles that. Some people get mixed up with Misunderstanding and I Missed Again, but anyway, Please Don't Ask. It kind of reminds me of If Leaving Me Is Easy a bit, but it's mostly just the piano, the drums, bass, and the guitar, and some synths throughout, and then the lyrics are so heartbreaking. Like, honestly, hope the kids are well. You're the mother to the world, and I miss my boy. Hope he's good as gold. Oh, it just gets me every time. Well, there is one lyric. You've lost some weight, I see. You look good. Okay, Phil. Judging your ex-wife's weight. Okay. Anyhow, the next two songs are Duke's Travels and Duke's End. Duke's Travels, fantastic. Proper prog masterpiece on this album. Love it. I love Duke's Travels. You know, you get some pretty cool like drums and percussion throughout. The synths are amazing. You get a small reprise of guide vocal in that song, which is great. And then Duke's End pretty much reprises the intro to Behind the Lines, and just ends off really well, and just ends off the album with a bang. Interestingly enough, 6 of these songs were supposed to be in one suite. They were going to do a Supper's Ready sort of thing, but yeah, they didn't want to do that. So they just like spreaded the songs throughout the album. So Behind the Lines, Duchess, guide vocal, Turn It On Again, Duke's Travels and Duke's End were all supposed to be one song, which would have been interesting, like, aside with just all them songs. I mean, they're the best songs on the album, but I mean, all the other songs are great too. That's why guide vocal's a minute long, because like it was supposed to go like straight into Turn It On Again. Superb track listing. I could go on about it all. I could go on about all the songs for like the whole day. So here's the inside. We've got some beautiful artwork. On the Lines, Duchess. That was actually the single cover. Albert playing the saxophone. Guide vocal, Man About Times. We've got a vase and a flower for some reason. We've got this bloke shirtless, I guess. Misunderstanding, that was a single cover, you know, just pouring rain. We've got a telephone, ethos with a tree, which makes sense. Turn it on again. All I need is a TV show, that and the radio, makes sense. Alone Tonight with the guy with the mask. Cul-de-sac. Please Don't Ask, Duke's Troubles and Duke's End. And yeah, just lyrics so you can sing along to the song. So yeah, produced by David Henschel and Genesis, assisted by David Bascom, engineered by David Henschel of Duke's Lodge Enterprises Limited, mixed at Maison Rouge, recorded at, sorry, yeah, hang on, recorded at Polar Studio Sweden, yep, the same studio ABBA recorded in, literally, like, they recorded this album in the same studio ABBA did, and I think Tony Banks recorded his solo album at the same studio as well, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so it was mixed at Maison Rouge London. I was getting them two mixed up, sorry. Anyhow, mastered by Ray, stuff by Trident, thanks to Jeff Banks, Andy McCrill, Dale Newman, Tony Smith, Hit and Run, and Leaf Leonard and Lisa Apollo. Cover by Lionel Coachlin, and art direction by Bill Smith, so that's cool. So the personnel department, we have Tony Banks on keyboards, backing vocals, 12-string guitar, and duck, which like sort of like a whistle. I've got one of them. Yeah, I think the sound's gone a bit off, so I might have to buy a new one. We have Mike Rutherford on basses, guitars, and backing vocals, and of course bass pedals. And then we have Phil Collins on drums, vocals, and the drum machine and the duck. So that's pretty cool. About the drum machine, you know, we all know that the Roland CR78 was used on Duchess and then later used on 3 songs from Face Value, In the Air Tonight, Hand in Hand, and Tomorrow Never Knows, the Beatles cover. So yeah, we had David Henschel on backing vocals, which is interesting. He's a producer and engineer. He engineered Nursery Crime and produced this album and the previous 2. So yep, all songs by Hit and Run Music Limited, and Albert also appears in La Alphabet de Albert by Lionel Coachlin editions, Janink. Okay, so yeah, pretty cool. I believe this character's name is Albert, and it's not Duke, by the way. That's just, yeah, no one, what's it? Nobody must know my name. So yeah, so let's open the record up. Very cool. We have side 1. We have Albert running. It actually like works when you play the album. So there's side 1, and here's side 2. Distributed by Charisma Records. Once again, very cool. I believe Abacab will be the last album. I think, I'm not too sure, but yeah. Is this my favourite Genesis album? Well, in my opinion, it is their best album. Yeah. Literally, like, with this album, it's fantastic. Like, it's like quite a serious album as well. Like, most Genesis albums have like a bit of sense of humour. This one's actually quite a deep album, and yeah, you know, it tackles a story of this bloke who's, you know, chasing a famous singer, which, well, Duchess, of course, and yeah, it's just a great album, yeah, and tackles, you know, divorce and, you know, breaking up, and it's quite tragic, to be fair, but the sound of this album's fantastic, and honestly, I can't imagine Peter Gabriel singing any of these songs. Like, that's how great this album is, because, like, sorry, I'm just putting the vinyl in. So yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. Like, Phil definitely fitted the role of playing, well, being lead vocalist of the band. You know, playing these different characters in you know, in these stories, but keeping the same voice, of course. Not doing anything silly, and yeah, literally, there's no silly songs on this album. Like on the other albums, you've got, well, on Abacab, you've got Who Done It. Self-titled, you've got Illegal Alien, and then Invisible Touch, you have Anything She Does. I quite like Scenes from a Night's Dream from And Then There Were Three. I actually quite like that track. And then you have Robbery, Assault and Battery, All in a Mouse's Night. Get 'Em Out by Friday, wouldn't really class that as a silly track, but yeah, quite relatable if you're like a British person. So anyhow, thank you for watching, everyone. This has been my review of Duke. I love the front and the back covers. You know, sort of like a illusion sort of thing, you know, the opposite, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so let me know what you think of this album. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Do you think this is the best Genesis album of all time? I think so, but is it my top favourite? Well, it's definitely in the top 3, which I think, yeah, I'll let you guess the other 2. So yeah, thanks once again. Yeah, so that's it for today, and stay tuned for more album reviews in the future, everyone. So yeah, take it easy, and I shall see you all next time. Yeah, peace.